Most learners do not struggle with English because it's difficult. They struggle because they mix up categories. A phrase, a clause, a phrasal verb, and idiom. They might all look similar on the surface, but both structurally and functionally, they are not even close. Let's fix the confusion precisely and for good. Stay with me till the end of this video to clearly elucidate the definition, the usage, and the differences between them. A phrase. A phrase is a group of words which is structurally incomplete. It doesn't have a full subject-verb relationship. It doesn't have an independent meaning. Think of it as a supporting material, not the structure itself, not the complete structure itself, not the independent structure itself. Now, example, on the table. This group of words on the table forms a phrase. It locates something but doesn't tell you what or what happened. But if you place it in a sentence like this, I left my keys on the table. Notice the role. It adds information but doesn't carry the sentence. Coming to the next example with remarkable clarity. Now, look at the board as I put this phrase into a sentence. She explained the idea with remarkable clarity. Now, notice that she explained the idea is already an independent sentence. This sentence survives on its own. It has a complete meaning, a complete SVO structure. And this is the phrase with remarkable clarity. Without this phrase, this sentence exists. But without this complete sentence, this phrase on its own doesn't have any complete meaning. So as I told you earlier, this phrase doesn't drive the meaning of this sentence. It only shapes it or enhances it, adds some more information and shapes the inner meaning of the sentence, adds something to it, but doesn't build it. A phrase doesn't drive the meaning of a sentence. It merely shapes it from outside. A clause. A clause is a group of words which has a subject and a verb, which immediately gives it structural power. But not all the clauses are same. There are two types of clauses, principal clause and subordinate clause. Let's look at the board. She handled the situation well. This is a sentence, a complete sentence, and also a principal clause. It is complete in itself. It is not dependent on any other clauses. But look at this. Although she was under pressure, if I join these two groups, she handled the situation well, although she was under pressure. I have joined these two clauses, one principal and one subordinate. Then the meaning is enhanced when subordinate clause is joined with the principal clause. But what has to be kept in mind is principal clause is complete in itself. It doesn't need the subordinate clause to have complete sense, but subordinate clause needs to be with the principal clause to have meaning. It supports the meaning of the principal clause. The crux of the matter is principal clause is independent in meaning, but subordinate clause is not independent. It has to be joined with the principal clause to survive, to have meaning. Now, idioms are not about structure. It's about cultural meaning compressed into language. You cannot decode them word by word. There is no literal meaning. It is not descriptive. It is interpretive language. The meaning is not literal but metaphorical. Now look at the example. Miss the boat. Literal meaning fails. You cannot decode any literal meaning from these group of words which are idiom. But when you put it in a sentence, the metaphorical meaning is you were too late to grab the opportunity. Example sentence, she missed the boat on that investment, which means she couldn't grab the opportunity from that investment. She missed the opportunity. Another example of an idiom is on thin ice, means in not a very favorable position. Example sentence, he is on thin ice after the mistake, means he is not in a very favorable condition after the mistake. There might be another examples of idioms like not my circus, not my monkeys. It means it's not my problem. It might be your problem, might be another person's problem, not my headache. The idiom is not my circus, not my monkeys. There are many examples of idioms. There are thousands of idioms in English language. Now the most functional category, the phrasal verb. A phrasal verb is a verb whose meaning shifts when paired with a particle. This is not decoration, this is semantic transformation. For example, hold. The verb means grip, but when I say hold on, when on, the preposition on is added to hold, the meaning changes. The meaning then becomes to wait. Example sentence, hold on for a moment. Likewise, carry. Carry means to move something, but carry out means execute a task. Example sentence, they carried out the plan efficiently. Thank you.